Hello and welcome to this afternoon's TESPN broadcast. We have a big one today. Trinity Episcopal Field Hockey, Collegiate Field Hockey. These two teams have played 8 times in the past 2 years, and we're assuming they're going to play at least 3 more times this year. Currently, Trinity Episcopal 6-0, ranked number 3 in the state, number 2 in the Mid-Atlantic region, and number 23 in the nation. And Collegiate, no slouch, 8 wins, no losses, 1 tie, number 2 in the state, number 4 in the region. I am joined today by my co-commentators, David Jennings, Simon Kahn. How are you guys doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Pretty good, man, pretty good. We had a weird day here at Trinity. Some power outage issues kept the classes asynchronous, but we're all here on campus now to watch this game as Collegiate takes the opening kickoff, hit-off.
Not sure what the terminology is. It was a deflection out of bound by Carson. I'm excited to see this matchup. I think 2 really competitive teams going at it today.
Yeah, I mean, plain and simple, these teams every year give us competitive games. 2 of the best teams in the state, obviously. Probably the 2 best teams in Richmond by a pretty good margin, as that pass goes just a little bit long by LG Logan.
Even if you're not a diehard field hockey fan, I would say this is a great game to watch if you're a supporter of Titan Nation. The consequence, the talent on both sides, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, I think it's a bigger game for Trinity with them being ranked behind Collegiate in the Vista rankings. I think getting a win here should put them at number 1. Not sure if that'll happen, though.
Well, and for the Titans this week, they have today with Collegiate, obviously a huge game, and then Friday they have number 1 Norfolk Academy, who higher than them in the national rankings, one of the best teams in the entire country. So basically, that next poll will be decided by how the Titans perform this week.
Yeah, big week. It should be an exciting one as the Titans get their first corner of the match.
Yeah, early corner here for the Titans. I just want to set a preface. I'll probably mention it a couple more times, but we're broadcasting this game through our huddle camera, which doesn't have a field hockey setting, so we use the lacrosse setting. So at times the corners, the camera gets a little bit lost. So apologies to our viewers for that. But Titans set up here. Ball played in. LG Logan onto their forehand. Fires. Blocked away. And just rolls over the end line. So the Titans will have to take that one out. Blocked there by number 12, Sealy Shield for the Cougars.
I think Cougars are looking to press high, and I'll be interested to see how Trinity handles it. Right now, Trinity's doing a good job in just keeping pressure on.
Yeah, I would agree. It's been some aggressive defense so far by Collegiate, but Trinity's keeping charge of their time possession right now. They're winning it pretty well.
Yeah, being able to keep that ball in the Cougars' third will help the Titans out here, especially trying to neutralize some of these Collegiate attackers who have been very dangerous so far this season. A lot of goals for the Cougars already. As this one's taken away up the field by Polly Crichton. Plays it middle, they get it across all the way. Carson Beatty now on her backhand. Beatty, save!
Great ball movement there. Good effort by everybody.
Good shot. Good job to get it on frame and make a save. That's the biggest thing you can do in any sport.
Yeah, definitely keeping these balls on frame for the Titans will keep their possession, as unlike in soccer or maybe even ice hockey, the goalie can't really catch the ball.
Yeah.
So even if the goalie's making a save, that ball's still going to be loose and either going out of bounds or just loose in the opponent's crease.
That's a couple of games I got to see last year. The Titans got a lot of offense off of just creating chaos off of corners, and just getting a shot on goal and then second shot following.
Nice takeaway there from LG, but it's going to be drawn back for the earlier infraction on Ainsley Jones. Cougars all the way back in their own half. Turnover. Anna Reeser with the takeaway. Plays it up. Carson on that backhand again. Carson tries to get it off. Can't get it. Still there for Carson. And it's going to be a corner.
Carson Beatty early is taken over. He's drawn defenders on every time she's had the ball. And that's going to be a big thing for the Titans. Can't Carson create? How much do the Cougars commit to her?
Yeah, for the Titans this year, Carson Beatty and LG Logan both providing a threat out of that midfield has been so crucial in that teams can't focus in on either one of them.
Yeah.
This one played back to Reeser. She's going to lay it off to LG. Fires and in! LG Logan off the assist from Anna Reeser and makes it 1-0 Titans. Apologies to our viewers if the camera didn't catch that, but a nice corner play there worked by the Titans. LG shoots it in far post. 1-0.
That was really good. Again, getting it to one of our key midfielders. That's a Penn State commit who's always looking to attack and kind of Cole Palmer it for a soccer reference.
Well, if LG comes out and scores 4 goals today, I'll tip my cap to her. She has that kind of ability. And like we've talked about, the two of them, Carson and LG, is this pass over hit. Looking for Catherine Rauch up top for the Cougars.
Shout out to our valued TSPN member, Cooper McCormick, on the sidelines, taking photos over there. I bet he got some good footage of that one.
Yeah, Cooper's been everywhere this year taking photos. Taking full advantage of, I believe, his new camera. Titans now having to get it out of their own defending third, and
Great
LG does it
move.
herself.
Pass up down the sideline. Can't see who that is.
It's Elena
carrying.
Cathedral, and she's going to get tripped up, and it's going to be Titan ball. Now, this is the thing. So last year, Collegiate was able to take care of the Titans in the LIS final and in their state game. Titans didn't have Elena after she suffered a tough knee injury in one of their regular season games against St. Gertrude. So you look at the addition of an upperclassman that could be so big for a team's energy. And you know she wants to get back out on the field. She missed those games last season.
I think Titans have got to be hungry this year after losing twice last year. You saw a baseball analogy yesterday. Mets and Braves both needed to make the playoffs. Braves lost game 1 and then came back, won game 2, made the playoffs. That's what we're looking for Trinity. Losing last year, coming back with a vengeance this year and trying to push through.
Carson with a nice shot there, but well deflected away. Maris Smuts. Man, I was thinking about this while watching warm-ups, but running out at these balls, at these shots, it takes bravery.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it. Those balls, they're hard and
LG fighting for it, and it's going to be
kick.
no, right outside the
Oh.
crease. The infraction took place right outside the crease, so LG pushes it back out. Still fighting to get back in, though. Ekerode down in the corner, and she commits the infraction. Well defended by Pandya for the Cougars.
Yeah, it looks like the Cougars want to press high, but when Trinity's getting the ball deep in possession, it's been just as many people get back and just try and hold. And right now, I believe third corner for the Titans.
Yeah, and we saw them score off the last corner. That looked like a little bit of bad luck there. Number 20, Mara Smuts for the Cougars, played the ball off the back of her stick and gave up the corner under probably not as much pressure as the last 2 corners. But the Titans, another chance here. A lot of attacking options to get these shots off. They're going to swing it, a little bit too far for LG as they look to get it back to her on another corner shot. but it'll go out of bounds.
Can't win a ball. He's still got the lead. Still absolutely dominating time possession too across the 50.
Yeah, the Titans have been really clean here, picking these passes off. It's especially on a day like today. It's rainy, it's wet, and this ball's skipping along. But the Titans have done a really good job getting their sticks behind the ball and intercepting these passes and not letting the Cougars get out.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the key is Titans, if they're going to have possession, can't give up transitions. That's what'll get you hurt. And right now they've done a good job limiting it, but they're going to have to do it all game.
Yeah, and there's a turnover there from the Titans. Pass from Berkeyser to Ainsley McNear rolls out, and the Cougars here finally able to push people forward, but it's going to be LG again picking it off and bringing it upfield.
LG couldn't quite get the pass to the middle.
No, and here's the danger player for these Cougars, number 17, Alexandra Curtis. All state, all league, all metro, whatever else you want to put out. That's Alexandra Curtis for these Cougars. She's so dangerous.
Yeah, I think the Titans got a little bit unlucky there. A great move by Curtis, just skipping by two defenders and drawing the corner.
Yeah, and we talk about it in soccer a lot. If you double, you better get man or ball. Can't get split because then you're taking two defenders out of the equation. And they're going to go right back to Curtis at the top. Works it to her forehand side. Trying to bring it back. Now on the backhand. Save! Big kick save. And this one's away. And this will be Titan ball.
That was massive by Alexa Murphy in net. That's just, Cougars said, we're going to give Elaine Curtis the ball and see what happens. And Titans, maybe less pressure than they wanted, but it worked.
Yeah, Alexandra Curtis back on the ball here, though, and it's taken away by Anna Reeser, who's a defensive stud in the midfield for Titans, and she's tripped up.
Yeah, I think Titans is going to be a lot of work for the midfield, just seeing how can they get stops and can they still get forward towards the end of the game.
Yeah, the
Great
Cougar
on-ball defense for the Titans have been doing all day long.
And there's Carson on the ball, and she's going to keep it in bounds there.
Draw an infraction. Titans play back.
Yeah, Carson got the best there of Ann Randall Berkeyser. We got Berkeyeser's on both sides of the ball here for the Titans and Cougars. A rivalry that over the years has had a ton of crossover, especially with a lot of these girls playing for the same club teams, these coaches coaching together as well as against each other.
That's a great pass by Bergenheiser for the Titans to just get it out under pressure.
Yeah, the younger Berkeyser Cable able to get that ball out, and now Reeser with a takeaway, and she's got a chance to push this forward, just a little over hit. And
Titan ball.
yeah, the goalie probably trying to push that out to the touchline, but instead hitting it out over the end line. Titans will be able to set it up right in the middle of the field.
I thought the Cougars were going to get possession if they let that just go out, but I guess not.
Well, and that's why you always chase those balls. Carson may have gotten there, may not have gotten there, but by putting the goalie under pressure, forced her to make a decision. Now Reeser working across onto her backhand side. Tries to slip it through. Nothing doing, and Curtis clears, but the whistle went on the kick from number 6, Britton Burson. So now Reeser back on the ball. And that one skips over Reeser's stick. Like we said, wet, slippery. That ball sliding around that down in the corner. It's an infraction. Titans ball. LG taking on 2 defenders, taking on 3 defenders. What a shot from LG Logan.
right in the corner of the goal. That was very impressive to watch from here.
I mean, that's one of the best plays we've seen halfway to that 4-goal mark that you were talking about, Tyree. That's as good of a shot as you can get.
Yeah, I mean, LG working on that forehand drew 3 defenders, then cut it back to her backhand hard. All 3 defenders kept moving to the other side, and LG had a clear shot, put that one in the corner, 2-0 Titans.
Yeah, I think it's definitely big advantage today for any attackers, just with how slick the playing turf is going to be. Fraction by 3 second road.
Yeah,
That's
100% Simon. It's so much harder to defend when it's slippery than it is to attack because you're just trying to stay in position and you don't know where the attacker is going, so it's all reaction based. And those reactions are a lot trickier when it's hard to stay on your feet. Now this pass, a little errant all the way back to McNear.
Holly Crichton gets on our sides. To LG Logan. She chips it up to Carson.
Nice touch by Beatty to turn to the defender. She's got help on all sides. But Beatty's going to take it herself, and it's in! Oh, my goodness. But it was too far back. Outside that, if you can see on your screens, there's a dotted yellow line. It's a dangerous play in field hockey to take long-distance shots, and that will do it for quarter number 1, and it could not have started off better for the Titans.
Yeah, I think that's about as good of a quarter as you could have asked for. Really one opportunity for Collegiate off of the corner, and outside of that, it's been the Titans dominating possession in the final third and converting 2 chances in really a spectacular fashion.
Yeah, they came out ready for this game. The Titans have been flying around. We've talked about how many turnovers they've been able to force, just getting in those passing lanes. Really good start from the Titans. Now, like we've said, though, Collegiate, a very talented team. Good veteran presence. So you'd expect them to come out in this second quarter firing, as we now welcome Ben Schneider to the microphone. Ben, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Got a good day off today. It's nice to have a little break midweek. Never complain about that.
Now, Ben, you weren't on the mic for the first quarter, so what'd you see?
I think, well, first off, I'll give some credit to the Cougars, especially number 17. I was thinking, on that play over there, obviously the Titans have been dominating possession, but she seems like one of those players where even though the Titans have a good lead right now, you really can't fall asleep with her on the field. I think on the plus side for the Titans, they'll obviously up 2-0 and commanded most of the possession for that quarter. So there's a lot of good to take away. I think just keep doing what they're doing and they'll have a good game.
Yeah, I think that's spot on. I think next probably 5 minutes are going to be able to tell us a lot about what's going to happen with this entire game. If the Cougars come out and get one early, it might be a totally different game. I think if it continues as is, it's going to be issues for Collegiate.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. I mean, the next goal in this game is so important. It's something we talk about in soccer a ton, is a 2-goal lead. It's the quote-unquote the most dangerous lead in sports. Because when a team gives up a goal when they're up 2-0, then the other team has all the momentum. And you see a lot of times a team giving up a goal after being up 2 goals and just falling apart. If Hamlin was here, he would probably point out that my favorite team, Everton Football Club, has done that a couple times this season.
Yeah, I was going to bring up even just cutting it to 1 on a team that's trying to just maintain possession. Chelsea ended up winning 6-2 against Wolves off of just finding transition looks. And they're in a very similar position to where the Cougars are now. So it's just going to be, can the Titans find a third or just keep on applying pressure?
Yep. And Ben, like you said, the girl with the ball right now, Alexandra Curtis, you'll have to find her at all times as the Titans as the defender because she can score at any given moment. So you're just going to have to neutralize her, keep the Cougars off the board. Titans back into the attacking third, though.
I think the big thing is that Alexandra Curtis has been creating her own looks. I mean, every time she's touched the ball in the Cougars' third, it's been pretty much a one-woman show of just finding a way to get into a scoring position.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see how the Titans will approach that for the rest of the game. If she keeps being the main offensive threat for the Cougars, you wonder if Coach Snead at some point just says, well, she's not going to beat us. Let's throw multiple defenders at her. Let's make somebody else beat us. Nicely defended there by the 10th grader, Cable Berkeiser.
I think we're really going to see this quarter if Alexandra is going to be the only person creating. I think if that's the case, it's going to be a big halftime discussion of just have someone follow her.
Yeah. Well, right now it's the other Cougars creating, and there'll be a violation right outside the circle. So Cougars in a dangerous position right now.
A quick note during this restart is the change in goalie for the Titans. Avery Johnson is now in for Alexa Murphy. For anybody who's new to Titan field hockey, that may seem a little strange, but those are both two D1 goalies that the Trinity has at their disposal.
Yeah, for pretty much any sport with goalies ever, you usually have one goalie and your backup's a step down. Not for these Titans. They have two Division I goalies, both goalies earning recognition last year, all league, all state, and I believe one was all league, one was all state, and both all metro.
I mean, getting one, you would be lucky. To have two of them is unheard of.
Yeah, and oh, by the way, Titans' third string goalie, freshman Julia Reeser, has made multiple junior national team rosters. So it's not like the Titans will have much of a drop-off in 2 years when Avery's gone.
I suspect that Julia Reeser won't see much of the field this year, which I think may be unfortunate, but I suspect next year she'll get a ton of time on, just maybe not the same as it is now, where it's just almost splitting it.
Nice turn by Beatty. Ball's still there, but they're going to call an infraction on Beatty, and Curtis is going to take it the other way. Yeah, and the Titans take it away.
What a hit.
And that one's blocked, and they're going to call a dangerous play on the Titans, although it doesn't look like the Titans bench agrees with that call, but will be coming out.
Very angry fan didn't agree with that call either.
Yeah, one of the beauties of high school sports is our press boxes are right in the middle of the stands. So
Love it, though.
we get to hear all of everything. All right, Titans back in possession, dropping it deep. Yeah, going back to your point, Simon, Julia will have to wait at least 2 years before she's the main starter, with Avery only being a junior. But what you can look at is she's working with these two high-level goalies every single day.
I mean, it's just the drive to get better, and when you're already at a high level, you don't want to see two people ahead of you in the depth chart, and you're going to do everything you can to change where you are.
Whistle goes. A little bit of confusion here, but looks like it'll be a Cougar restart, and Curtis is going to try to loft this one up, and nicely controlled there by Burson, but taken away by Berkeiser. Berkeiser trying to work it up the line. She'll find Beatty in the middle. Really nice outlet pass, but Curtis takes it back. Still danger here for the Titans, and it's going to be Curtis. Saved by Johnson.
Yeah, that was really great possession by Alexander Curtis, just finding a way to get in front of the net, and a pretty brilliant save, just not only keeping it out, but keeping away from the Cougar rebound.
Yeah, that kick save, being able to push it out to the side, as there's a nice takeaway from the Titans. Olivia Francis, the freshman.
Cable Burkershaw has been a force for the back line of the Titans. She's a transfer this year. She's been a big addition for the Titans.
Yeah, she's been very good in the center of that defense. And the other thing with the addition of Berkey Iser and Francis getting some playing time and that defensive line is that it's freed up Titans number 17, Anna Reeser, to play that defensive midfield role for the Titans, where she's so good at covering all of the space. And this one's taken away, but it's not. It's going to slip off the stick. A little lackadaisical there from the Cougars as Elena Moore had the ball taken away and Beatty was in with no one to beat, but the ball just hops over her stick.
I think that's been something to look at, is that there's just been one or two passes that just seem like they've been hit with not enough pace, and just kind of seems like maybe the surface is slower than people are used to, but looks like people are starting to figure it out.
Yeah, the ball's definitely skipping as well. So some of these bounces, the players have gone right over the top. That's a dangerous pass, but really nicely done by Ainsley McNear into the double team and drawing the infraction.
And Titan back line has been really good in possession and out of possession. Just in possession, keeping it, finding ways to get it forward, and then out of possession, for the most part, limiting all the opportunities and limiting infractions.
Yeah, and it really has been an emphasis over the years that this pass is just going to run long for Jones. It's really been an emphasis over the years. You've seen a lot of really strong defenses. And the Titans, while playing these Cougars the last couple of years, have given up some bigger goal games. You know, the Cougars scored 7 on them at one point, scored 4 on them. And that's got to be a sense of pride for these girls to stop this Cougar attack and keep the number down. And with a 2-goal lead, they're going to have to do just that.
Yeah, and I think the defense right now is in a really good spot where
Really nice move.
good takeaway, but an infraction called. I think Titans have done a good job. The defense has gotten to rest a lot between the big chances that the Cougars have gotten.
Yeah, the midfield has done a really good job picking off passes, as we've talked about, as Curtis looks to break down the Titans, and it'll be Titan ball.
The stick work field hockey is really very interesting. Just how they can manipulate the ball.
Yeah, and you're not able to use the backside of that stick, right? So you have to learn to stick handle, but then the added thing on top of ice hockey stick handling is you have to turn your wrists over every time you're going to that backhand instead of being able to use the back of that stick. So it's a lot of work these girls put in, just bringing that ball across, controlling it with both sides of the stick. This one's going to go out.
Another big chance for the Cougars here. Last time they just gave it to Alexandra Curtis and just said, take a shot. We'll see what the play is here.
Yeah. Out to take the corner, number 15, Alicia Pandya. Let's see if they go back to just feeding Curtis or try to switch it up instead. No, it's just fed right to Curtis. She'll get the shot off. Saved by Johnson's. Loose in front. Still there.
Really big deflection by LG and after the initial shot, just finding a way to get a little bit wider.
Yeah, able to clear that one away, but another infraction there on LG will give another corner. And it's right back to the well, back to Curtis. But this time she swings it, and it'll be fired just wide. Well, that time they swung it over to Elena Moore as the Titans pretty much all flew out to Curtis, expecting her to just do everything again. And she was open for that shot.
Yeah, I was waiting for the play where the Cougars found another player, and there it was. It was a long shot, but that was probably the best look I've gotten.
And a nice pass there from Beatty. In on goal, Jones still loose. And it'll be a corner for the Titans.
That was a huge play by Beatty, just threading the needle. I didn't think that there was a passing lane there, but it opened up just in the nick of time, and now it's a Titan corner.
Yeah, and she weighted that beautifully as well, putting that up in the air but not having it go too far or bounce away from Jones, and Jones was able to pick it up and force the Cougars defender to give her a push and end up with a Titans corner.
Yeah.
This one into Beatty. Beatty looked to take back to. Shot is in! Reese Eckenroe off the corner ends up getting the ball back from Beatty and putting it 5-hole between the keeper's legs. 3-0 Titans.
I mean, corner's just so dangerous. Playing a man down initially, that ball just coming right back to Jones. Not Jones. Is that Eckenroe that got the goal?
Yeah.
And just finding a way to slot it in the back of the net.
That they go for the long pass. Reeser intercepts, and they're going to swing this around the back to McNear.
Titans might be one of their first turnovers in their own third.
Yeah, and the Cougars starting to press a little higher now. 3-goal deficit. You need to score before halftime, I would say.
There's definitely pressure to score before half. I think that's another.
Yeah, Curtis looked like she might have been in there, but a nice takeaway from the Titans. Able to at least clear it for a little bit, but Moore will come back in, get it right to Curtis. Curtis looking to draw a corner again. Cleared away nicely by Festige.
Yeah, I think that was
Another interception by Festige and another clearance.
I think that's what the Titans are going to have to do, send 2 or 3, and it worked really well. Finally got a true stop.
And it's an illegal inbound.
I didn't know that was a call.
I don't fully know the inbound rules, but yeah, and Collegiate's coach is not happy with that one. That's an unforced error. Nice ball up the line, but not controlled there.
A small miss, I think.
Yeah, Francis had to go to the backhand to try to control that, and like we talked about, you have to turn those hands over. She didn't get the face of the club all the way over. No turn there.
I think that's been the biggest difference is unforced errors. Titans, I can't think of a moment where they've messed up a play, and the Cougars, feels like it's been 2 or 3 that have just really cost them good looks.
LG into space, fires this one across. There's a loose player at the back post. And they're just going to say it's a deflection out of bounds. It'll be Titans ball at the top, but
Solid hit by the goalie there.
yeah, Eckenroe got stuck in there trying to put that ball away at the back post. The keeper didn't really seem to know anything about it. Didn't seem to know she was there and came through that ball.
No bad intention.
No, absolutely, but
I mean,
Eckenroe taking the hit there.
bit of a dangerous play, but that's part of field hockey. That's just playing hard.
Yeah, and at least I'm understanding that I'm a little bit biased here, but as a goalie, you need the right to go get the ball.
Yeah. I think in any sport, like if you're making a play on the ball, like baseball, if you're a fielder, you make a play on the ball, no matter what.
There's a dangerous turnover as Francis gives it right to Curtis, and now Francis is behind the play. Reeser does a nice job covering for her, though, and looking to save it. Can't quite. It'll go up top for the Cougars.
Yeah, she's gonna force it. Get a Reeser out.
But that will do it. That's halftime. And the Titans lead 3-0.
I mean, I think that was about as good of a half as you could ask for. I think Titans midfield has done a really good job, and especially defensively, of getting interceptions and moving the ball forward.
Yeah, the Cougars really only had 2 or 3 chances, and we saw Murphy with that big save in the first, and then 2 saves in the second from Johnson.
Yeah, I think the best shot the Cougars got was off of a corner where Alexandra Curtis just laid it off, and it was just a strong grip just wide. I think that really deflated the Cougars.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what will happen this next half. Obviously, these are two very well-coached teams. Collegiate winning multiple state titles for field hockey. Trinity doing the same. Neither of the coaches are gonna back down. So it'll be interesting to see what they say to their teams at half.
Yep. We got about 4 minutes till the half's over, so we're going to take a quick break and be right back for you guys. All right, second half. Here we go. Titans starting lineup mostly back into the game. Prestige drops into the defensive midfield position for Reeser. LG Logan back on the field.
Yeah. That was a really good interception by LG. Quite keep possession. Ollie Crichton
Yeah, check there.
drawing the foul. Action.
Number 10, Kathleen Rauch. Playing a little physical to start off for the Cougars, and
I think that's going to be a big thing for them. Just try and set the tone and say, take charge.
well, at the very least, it's about energy. Cougars got punched in the mouth, for lack of a better phrase. Titans came out, put up 2 goals quickly.
Yeah, giving up 2 goals is deflating.
Yep. And it forces the Cougars to probably change their game plan. You know, now they're chasing the game. As a nice poke there from Cathedral, but it's going to be an infraction.
Goals is bad, but giving up three is even more deflating. That's like what you were saying with the 2-0 thing in soccer. 3-0 is a lot harder to come back from. I mean, think of like MLB and NBA playoff series. You don't see that at all.
It's a little bit different in number of games and where the fourth one is a over.
Yeah, that was an air ball.
I mean,
Like if the Titans score a 4th goal, the game's not over.
I think Titans do get a 4th, though. I think it's going to be tough for the Cougars, I think.
Yeah, if the Titans are able to put that 4th goal in, I think that kind of changes the pass is lost.
I think you might see heads drop. I think that's going to be the biggest thing is can you keep that from happening, keep energy high.
Yeah, but right now the Cougars have come out very strong to open up this quarter.
Yeah. Now get to play from up top, drop it back.
Yeah, Moore looking to get that through. It's deflected. Still loose.
Possession.
Yeah, infraction on Logan there. Going to go back to Moore. Moore pushing to forehand side. Poked away by Logan, but out of bounds.
Got to be some good mojo to that left side of the field. Like that's where we're seeing 80-90% of the action today.
Yeah, I think the big thing here is going to be can the Cougars either create a goal or at least a corner.
And Curtis forces the corner there, beating 2 Titan defenders.
If I'm a Cougar fan, I want this ball to be dropped off by Alexander Curtis. I think that's been the best look was her taking it, giving a pass, and then shot coming first time.
Well, on this corner, the Cougars have switched up the formation here. Moore is in the middle where Curtis has been for the majority of them, and now Curtis is over on that side where Moore got that good shot off. So you wonder if the play will be get it to Moore and have her lay it off to Curtis for that shot. Instead, right to Curtis. Curtis back to the short side. Now it's Curtis inside, blocked by Murph, still loose, and out of play.
Great ball movement by Collegiate, combated with some even better defense by Trinity.
Yeah, Titans defense shifting around. A lot of movement of the ball there on that play design, but really nicely defended.
Cougars were looking to create a chance.
Here comes Curtis again. And it's Curtis on the backhand, and it's going to be a corner. Reeser got the stick stuck in there, and that'll be another corner for the Cougars.
Yeah, last corner, Cougars look to do what the Titans did to get their 3rd. I would look to see Curtis is back in the middle. I think there's a chance maybe you play to someone else, see if you can draw the Titans there and get the ball to her for a first-time shot.
Yeah, I think my expectation here is probably just going to be feeding Curtis and letting her go to work. Now that she's back in the middle, it'll go Curtis. Well closed down, and it's going to go to Moore, and it's going to be a goal.
That's
nice shot there, Elena Moore.
That was pretty good defense by the Titans, I think. couldn't see who it was, but they were closing down that shot pretty hard, and just a shot slide down.
Good
Bottom third.
velocity on that
Yeah.
shot. Yeah.
Not much you can do about
Well, that is a big goal in this game.
that. Yeah,
Cougars, if right back into the game now.
Cougars,
Less than 5 minutes, they get a goal. They're on the board.
they've been playing like a team that has to score, and they've been aggressive, and it's worked.
Yeah, they've come out really strong in this half, and the ball right back to Curtis now. Trying to get to her backhand. Nothing doing. McNear now trying to get it clear. Pushes up the sideline, is just out of bounds. Titans are on the back foot here.
Yeah, I think Titans need to get possession and just try and push forward. I think there is a big play by McNear to intercept it and then push it away. But Cougars right back on attack.
And
Carson
Beatty coming
playing
all the way
upfield.
back in defense there. Maybe realizing that her team needed to get that ball clear. Nice pass by Cathedral, but it's going to bounce off the stick of Eckenrode.
Yeah, I think that's been the difference is Titans haven't been able to get those long outlet passes, and the Cougs have been getting turnovers off of them, and that's how they've gotten chances.
Well, a
Now
nice.
LG Logan, not LG. Now
That
it's
was
LG.
Liv Festige
Yeah.
giving it to LG Logan. But we talked so much in that first half about how the Titans were able to get the ball into the Cougars' third. As Cabell still going. And Cabell's still going, and it's the defender all the way up. Should give it to Carson on the backhand. Beatty, she scores!
It's an incredible
That's-
shot right into the corner.
Wow, and it's defender Cabell Berkeheiser taking it all the way up the field.
That not on my bingo card for this was taking it all the way down the field and finding the assist. That was as much as you could have asked for out of a defender.
Yeah, and Carson Beatty loves that backhanded shot. Is so dangerous with it.
Titan ball. That's you can feel the momentum change.
Well, you could also feel a little bit of an exhale
Yeah.
as the Cougars were all over the Titans. As here comes LG Logan again. This shot deflected. Sits in front. Fires back post. Still sitting on the line. And the Titans couldn't push it over. But it is going to be, I believe the defender kicked the ball away. So it'll be a corner for the Titans.
I mean, I think that's a smart play by the defender to just get it away,
100%.
try and give yourself a chance. Because that was 2-on-1, and one was not the goalie. So,
Absolutely. Just get it clear any means necessary.
That ball was sitting right on the line. That was very close to just rolling over a couple blades of turf in it.
yeah, I'm going to be interested to see.
The defender left early there, so we'll try this one again.
Big mistake by the Cougars. Now it's 7-on-3.
7-on-3 plus the goalie. Titans ball. Beatty's just going to take it herself, and Beatty buries it.
2 for Beatty, 2 for... Is that 3 for Beatty?
That's 2 for Beatty now.
1 for Eckenrode, 2 for Logan. That's... Can't ask for much more out of the Titan midfielders.
And what a
assist.
response to that
Yeah.
Cougar goal as well.
I mean, if I'm the Cougars, I don't know what to do. Like,
Looking like a math problem in that score sheet up in here. So many different goal scorers.
You want to hand over the mic?
David, what math are you in?
Standard calculus.
Okay. It's kind of
That's what we're
smart.
working on.
As an
Titans
infraction, Titans going to go
found
right back
infraction.
at him. Titans right back into the attacking third. They're going to call an infraction there, though.
yeah, I think a big momentum shift. After the first goal of the half, it felt like the Cougars were right back in this, and now the lead's grown to 4.
Yeah, and you can look at the body language of some of these Cougars players. It is much different than when they brought that goal back early in this quarter. 3 minutes after the Cougars' goal, it's now 5-1.
Yeah, I mean, I've only seen Carson beat this about once or twice compared to her full of goals. This is really great offensive performance by everybody, but especially her.
Well, tough there from McNear as the ball skipped past her stick, so Cougars able to kind of push up, get a little pressure on.
I think the big thing is those first couple of minutes for the Titans, they looked a bit out of it. Looked like the Cougars wanted it more, and they've just responded very strong and taken over the match.
Now Curtis.
Gonna be a corner.
Curtis kind of unintentionally dribbles that one in and just off the foot.
Yeah, I think if you're the Cougars, you have to find a goal here to have any chance.
Yeah, Panji to take it more in the middle this time. Curtis back to that left-hand side on her forehand.
I would say it's either going to be a shot from,
Yeah, Curtis just
Shot
gets
from
it and shoots
just
it.
wide.
And that's probably what you need to do if you're the Cougars. Just feed Curtis at this point.
just see, can you create a look and convert it.
Yeah, I mean, she's been the entire offense, even passing-wise, that some of the best chances have been when the Titans have had to sell out, send multiple defenders to her. But
Time to call a couple ISOs, see what happens.
Pretty much it.
yeah, you need to get her with one Titan defender on her because Titans right now defending her very well by getting multiple defenders out there every time as SG Boykin into the game, plays it up to Beatty. Taken away by Moore, but Moore played it a little too quickly.
Yeah, I think big change here has to be Curtis getting the ball as much as possible. Now, 2 defenders on her, another nearby. It's
Now Curtis taking on 3 Titans, taking on 4 Titans and shoots it high. Wow, nice stick handling there, though. She carved up 4 Titans to get that shot off, but
and took a deflection ball. That's going to be what we're going to see. It's going to be how many people does it take to stop her.
I broadcasted a few field hockey games in my day, but I've never seen a ball miss high of the goal yet. It's a first for me.
Trying to, a lot of the goals today have been just keeping it low. And
Painting the corners.
yeah,
yeah, and
fraction, ball.
for the goalies who are making most of their saves, just kicking out those big pads, it's got to be so tough to get down to those corners. So when Carson or LG are putting the ball in those corners, there's nothing really the goalie can do as that one's dribbled out of bounds. Titan ball.
And for the Titans, they put in the corners, and they hit it hard into the corners every time. And that's tough to stop. It's been really good.
Now Beatty looks to go long downfield. There's Catedral. Nice pass. Panja on her. Catedral blocked. Still in. Oh, and she slips. Like we've said, the wet turf, but nice takeaway. LG Logan on the backhand. Fires. Good block there. Wow. Really nicely done. And that's Elena Moore dropping all the way back into defense. LG Logan hit that shot with some venom and Moore able to take it down nicely.
Yeah, that was. Cougars can't have possessions like that where it's just one pass and Titans are all the way down to the baseline.
Yeah, and you see another slip there. It has been kind of lightly misting this whole time, and the field has definitely been picking up some water for these girls. And I believe that's the corner. It looked like it hit off the leg of Camilla Broughton there.
Yeah. I think the Titans could potentially seal the game here with another goal, pushing it to 5 with 17.5 minutes to play. That would be a tough hill to climb.
This will be the first corner we've seen on this side, I believe, for the Titans.
Right. I would
making
look.
his way down there for the photo.
Yeah, this one's going to go
Carson
short.
on her
Beatty, she looked
forehand.
for the shot, not going to be there. Instead, it's LG. Nicely tackled away.
Looks like she just slipped on the ball.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate and a really strong position.
Yeah, it gives the Cougars an outlet as well as this ball bounces up on Broughton. She'll play it down the line.
Now, ball.
Bursting down the line. It's going to be SG at a foot race here. She does nice keeping her body between it. Good press there from Roush. And it's going to go all the way out.
That was really well played by the Titans. It was a turnover and just holding possession. This is going to be what the Titans need to do is try and keep it out of the defensive third and hold it in the attacking third.
Yeah, it's got
Another
Berkey
good
Heiser
move.
again. She's been impressive today.
I think she's been impressive, playing almost an inverted back roll and just getting up as much as possible.
Yeah, we've seen some very, very good defenders come through Trinity, but usually the defenders are straight-up defenders, bringing in some offensive prowess there. As this is a nice move by Roush. Her shot still live. And Roush taking it all the way now down to the end line, looking to chip it over. And she's able to get in. She'll get the corner as Reeser made contact there with the stick.
40 seconds to go. I think this is going to be a big opportunity here for the Cougars. Cutting it to 3 before the fourth quarter. Still a big hill, but it definitely seems a lot manageable at 3 than 4.
Yeah, Penja back to take it. 20 seconds on the clock.
Titans killing as much clock as possible. Probably going to be last action of the quarter.
Penja feeds it to Curtis. Curtis lining up on her forehand. Able to get it to her backhand and goal.
Puts it in.
That was some incredible stick work there. I mean, I've never seen any field hockey player dribble the ball like that around somebody.
Hold on here. No goal. Not exactly sure what the call was, but we'll take it as Titan Nation.
Yeah. Second goal.
As that goal does not go up on the scoreboard. Anyways, Titan ball, and that'll end quarter number 3. A little bit of confusion.
I'm going to go try and figure out what happened there. I'll be right back.
All right.
Get it, Simon?
Headed to the 4th. Titans 5, Cougars 1. I'm going to be honest. I'm happy about it, but I don't think we were expecting this game to look like this after 3 quarters.
I agree. Yeah, this has been a really, you can tell each team really given their all since this is such a big game, but I think Trinity's just pretty much dominated.
Well, they came out firing, and Collegiate, outside of the first couple minutes of that third quarter, hasn't been able to stand with it. What'd you find out for us, Simon?
The answer was that it was too high.
Okay, so that shot up by the head level. Now, of course, none of these players wearing helmets. They put on those masks for corners, but we can't have people shooting that rock-hard field hockey ball
That was
at head height.
really good effort by Alexander Curtis. And it's unfortunate for Cougars that that play is coming back, but I think Titans really got away with one. I'll be interested to hear. This might be the chance to put in Reeser in goal, at least. Up 4, 15 to play.
Yeah, it might be, but with the opposition they're facing and the kind of danger that Collegiate has, I think you got to just play this game straight up
I
with
think
your starters.
probably.
We see sometimes Coach Snead go into those full substitutions where the entire bench comes in. I don't know if this will be that game for that, though.
Probably not. I think it would be really fun to see some of the younger players get in. But I think, again, Cougars are still going to go all out, at the very least try and make it a closer game, and at least not say it's 4 goals, four goal deficit.
Yeah, and like we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, both of these teams in similar positions ranking-wise, both in the state rankings and the national max field hockey rankings. So the goal difference in this game, although doesn't matter in terms of standings as much, it'll show to the people making the rankings the differences in these teams. So if you're Collegiate, you want to pull this game back, make it look closer. And if you're the Titans, you want to keep putting the pressure on and kind of flexing your muscle if you want to try to earn that 1 seed, especially with Norfolk Academy coming here Friday. We don't know the result of that game yet, but if it ends up being a conversation between who's the number 1 seed, Norfolk Academy or Trinity Episcopal, this is a result you can point back on and say, look how they performed. I believe Collegiate plays Norfolk Academy later in this season.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Just from spectating the third quarter, I was a little scared because the first 2 minutes or so, Collegiate actually just looked like they were playing like Trinity in that first half, and I think that really incredible movement from Cable just brought Trinity back and gave them a new spark for the third quarter.
Yeah, now another unforced error by Collegiate, just pushing the ball just wide and putting it out of bounds.
Yeah, and like I said, I thought it might happen. Titans full starting lineup back into the game right here to start off this fourth.
Except for Avery Johnson in goal.
Yeah, which, as we've mentioned, not a drop off by any means.
She's committed to St. Joe's University for anybody who doesn't know, who's currently ranked number 7 in the country.
And Curtis taking on the entire team, forcing a save from Johnson. This one not cleared. Another save from Johnson, still loose, and it'll be a corner.
That's another play where it's important to just force the corner and goalie on the ground. Anything that goes wide, Johnson has struggled to save.
Yeah, and did a nice job there just covering it up and giving up that corner instead of letting it sit there and kind of just playing with her luck.
Can goalies hop on top of the ball?
Yeah, but it's a corner. So that's what just happened. She killed it.
Icing in hockey. Not ice.
Not icing. In hockey, it would be a face-off as this shot's in, nicely blocked there. And out.
As they say in Canada.
As they say in Canada.
I'm sure what to call it.
They're going to call a penalty stroke. So it looked like a clean block there from Ainsley McNear, but I guess there must have been an arm or a hand or something to give up the penalty stroke, and now Curtis to take it. Curtis versus Johnson, and goal.
That's nothing you can do against that, really. Putting that park side. And
Yeah, it's so tough to stop those.
I mean, that ball coming in hard and just nothing jumping.
Well, and once again, the Cougars really starting off that quarter hot. A minute and a half in so far, they got themselves a goal. It's a 3-goal game now.
Yeah, I think, again, can the Titans just come out and respond? LG Logan dribbling through 3 or 4 defenders.
Yeah, and
Trying
those
to
defenders,
action.
all they could really do is just swing at her and force her to stop. LG with some nice moves.
Yeah, I'm curious about the actual save percentage on penalties in field hockey. It really doesn't seem like much the goalie can do.
Yeah.
4 feet out.
Well, in soccer, it's 80%. And that's a bigger goal, but much further out. I'm going to be honest, Ben. I think I'm with you. I think it's probably lower in field hockey. It looks like
surprised if save percentage is much higher than like 30 or 40%, even at the highest level.
Yeah, sorry. Soccer, 80% of the penalties are scored. So that'd be 20%. So I'd guess 10% maybe. Good thing we have a laptop right here.
BD couldn't quite get it. Infraction called. Cougars gonna play. Intercepted by the Titans into LG. Play in the middle. Gets it taken away. And there's an infraction on LG Logan there.
Now Curtis, a lot of space coming the other way. She'll go up against Burkhazer. Plays it wide into
Yeah, I
space.
think
Smooth.
That's where
Out of
the
bounds.
Cougars been best is just playing in transition. And Alexander Curtis drawing one or two defenders when not many back.
Not quite the crowd on the back fences here. Pretty sure that's some sort of volleyball team who's playing at Trinity, but not exactly sure which team.
Straight across from us?
Yeah.
That looks like it might be the JV squad, who their game will take place after this one. There is a chance it's St. Catherine's, as that's another Richmond school. St. Catherine's volleyball coming in today, as Beatty's taking on defenders, and Beatty into a space now from way downtown, looking for the deflection from one of her teammates, but just missed there by Jones.
I think, and Carson's been creating so much. And it's just really important to the Titans to have her and Logan to just find space.
And another takeaway from the Titans. Coming into space, nice pass there. Beatty on her backhand, and it's too high. Ball bouncing a little bit. She got underneath it. But as we've said, Carson's so dangerous on that backhand.
She is doing what she needs to and putting pressure on. I think she's probably the most important player of this team. Just finding ways to create.
Well, couldn't find that penalty save statistic for you guys, but at the professional level, the goalkeeper has 0.04 seconds to save a penalty.
What's your source on that, Simon?
My source would be Reddit.
I trust Reddit.
Somebody,
no one on
somebody
the
doing a
internet
lot of
lies.
math here. Nice pass
Big
down the
pass
line.
down.
Oh, it's going to
Couldn't
skip away from
quite
Jones,
control
though.
it. I mean, again, that's Titans just one pass, hitting it all the way down, even if that one skipped out. No way that Cougars can really defend that once it gets down.
Yeah, really nice coaching from Sneed to have them lining up as that one's taken away by Curtis, to kind of give the midfielders those passing lanes. As Curtis now fires this one way downfield. This is nicely controlled by Burson. Burson in on goal, defended by Reeser. Nicely done. Anna Reeser, like I said, she covers everything, and now she's going to try to take it out herself.
That was huge
And
play.
she'll get it up the line to Catedral. Catedral, nice little spin there on Shield. Shield, the Rhode Island lacrosse commit. Field hockey, her second sport. She's a defender for the Cougars.
I mean, that was really well done by the Titans. They gave up the long ball that's been so important for them.
Eckenrode tries to feed inside. She gets it there.
Inside.
Beatty around the keeper. Tripped by the keeper.
No call.
No call. Play
And
on,
there's
says the ref, and now
Cabell.
the ball going the other way. Cabell.
Trinity coach is not too happy with no call.
No, I mean, it looked to us. Obviously, the referee has a better view, but it looked to us. The goalie dives out for the ball, didn't get it, and just kind of swung her stick and tripped up Carson there.
That's what it really looked like.
But can't do anything.
Yeah.
Gotta just play on. Ball over to Francis.
I'll be interested to look back and see what happened on that play.
Nice move to get to the end line, but it's
Yeah.
gonna go out.
Titans have done a good job getting to the end line, drawing corners, even just doing everything very well.
Yep, Curtis coming all the way back to get this ball. 7:16 on the clock here. Pushed up the line. Burson. She's by herself, but a nice little spin move there.
Right now is really the first time the bench has really gotten into it.
Yeah,
Big
Burson tried to
slip.
do it all herself, but instead,
I think that slip led to an infraction.
yeah, number 10, Kathleen Rauch, coming over to try to help out Burson, who had a great solo run there. Went on coming and foul on
Infraction by
Beatty.
Beat. I think just skipped up, hit her in the leg.
Now Curtis into a dangerous area. Once again, it's Reeser. And a nice save.
Wow.
That
Wow.
was absolutely amazing save.
Yeah, fired through the traffic. And, Ben, as a goalie now, you know how hard it is when the ball comes through traffic. You can't really see the shot. You got to react late to it.
I mean, keep your eyes on the ball, hope it doesn't hit anybody else, really. If it does, try and she did a really good job there.
Curtis driving in, gets through, can't get by the third. Now Beatty pushing
And
forward.
Cathedral wide open in space if Beatty can find her. Instead, Beatty will slow it up, take it back to the other side. Nice little chip on from Francis.
Not on purpose.
And Holloway down the right side, but
Infraction
the chip was
called.
too high up by the heads of the Collegiate defenders, so that'll go the other way.
Yeah, those things hurt. It's probably a good call to have.
And Cabell again plays it out wide. Elena Cathedral into the midfield. Some
Carrying
juggling.
middle. Get it out wide. Tighten ball. Ball from the far side official.
5-2 Titans, 5:15 on the clock now.
Not the game many people were expecting here. Obviously, it's been competitive, but Trinity's still here with the commanding lead with only a little bit left to go in this game.
Yeah, and Jones checks back in for Holloway.
I think this is really just a statement win for the Titans. Just finding a way to get everything defensively. They've made a lot of good saves and limited corners.
Here's-
LG.
Ooh, LG and the crease looked like she might have had a chance there, but nothing doing. Cabell again on the ball. Cabell out wide. Cathedral. And that'll be a corner.
I think Abel has really changed how the Titans are playing. This is the first game I've gotten to see live, and just the way that she is playing it up the field quick and making interceptions in the midfield as a defender. Just getting it back in. She completely created that corner after it was cleared, and she intercepted and played it back in.
Yeah, the Titans with Anna Reeser and Gabby Burkeiser have two very good defenders who can bring the ball up themselves, and that becomes so important, as we've seen with Alexandra Curtis, where she's had to come all the way back to get the ball. If her defenders are able to bring it up, it gives her more space to push forward and kind of receive the ball in more of attacking areas. So the Titans in this game have really been helped out by those two, Reeser and Burkeiser, as this ball's out of bounds.
I feel like that's definitely something that I've seen more in soccer, where get your outside backs to play up and carry. I mean, I mostly watch Chelsea, and our Cucurella did for Spain and Euros, uh, winning the tournament.
That one's off the leg of Francis, so it'll go.
Did they pass the ball back to the goalie in field hockey ever? I bet they were.
Well, the goalie has a stick, can't really use it
Yeah.
with those pads. They can kick it. Probably not the best idea to pass it all the way back to the goalies. This one's going to go
All the way.
all the way out, which
Good
a
play.
clearance. As time ticks off the clock more.
Titans gain possession back,
Yeah.
fighting for it. Now it falls to Beatty. I mean, 2 minutes to play. Titans in possession, threatening for 6.
And they want more. Beatty in on goal, just misses wide.
That's Carson Beatty just almost makes another. Would have been a hat trick. And she's been amazing.
Yeah, so dominant in that midfield and such a threat on the offensive. Oh, the turf monster comes out again there.
Defensively, Carson dropped back a couple of times and made really big plays.
Yeah, we've seen Carson dropping back when the Cougars have had those long spells of possession, trying to just stem the tide. As there's a nice interception, and it's going to be a
Action.
call. And fans below us, if you guys can hear him, didn't agree with that one. As Curtis comes on now, trying to take on 3 defenders, gets it wide, now to the backhand, fires it across everybody.
Election is going to be the Cougars up at the top.
Less than a minute to go here. Trinity is still at the commanding 3-goal lead. Thinking this game's probably in the books.
I hope so.
You would
I
think so with a running clock, but there's another whistle and the clock keeps going. Now Curtis driving
Corner.
in a corner. Titans are questioning, and I have the same question, is that Curtis wasn't in the crease yet. So even the Cougars were a little surprised they were given that corner as well.
Thing.
20 seconds on the clock now. This is probably the last play of the game. Cougars a chance to just grab one, make themselves feel a little bit better.
Yeah, I think this will be a big moral victory. I think this is probably going to be the same thing we saw. Yeah. One touch.
And there's Carson Beatty on the corner defense, blocking the last shot of the game. It's a Titan win here in round 1 of Cougars Titans field hockey for this year. And that's got to feel good for these girls. Now, a couple weeks, they'll go see these guys over at the Robbins campus. And I'm sure both these teams will look forward to that game. But right now, Titans celebrating on the field, a big win for them.
I mean, big 3-goal win, I think. Really well played all around by the Titans. There wasn't really anything that you come out and say, this wasn't good, and we kind of got away with it.
Yeah, a pole-to-pole victory for the Titans. Boys, who do you guys have as your players of the game?
I know mine.
Go ahead, Ben.
Mine is Cabell. Berkeyheiser.
Yep.
I mean, especially her ability to get the Titans back up and going in the 3rd quarter after it looked like they might be in a bit of a slump. That was very impressive, and pulling down the back line as well.
I mean, I think there's really one main option. That is Carson Beatty. I think the other player that has to be mentioned is Alexander. She did everything for Cougars. Even though they lost, she did everything.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you guys. Carson was fantastic. I think she would probably be my player of the game based on just being able to control the middle of the field. Cabell, very strong in defense, and I agree. One of the turning points in this game, Cougars came out of the half, scored first, made it 3-1, and Cabell with a great run to get the assist and get the Titans right back, settle everything down. It was probably the pivotal moment of the game, you know. And
Second road, I think, had one shot, one goal. Came off of Cabell's assist.
so the Titans will move to 7-0. They have another big one. They have to turn it right around, and they have Norfolk Academy, #1 in the state, coming up on Friday. Collegiate will drop to 8-1-1, and now second place in the LIS. Thank you guys for tuning in for this TSPN broadcast. I have been Carter Tyree, joined by Ben Schneider, Simon Kahn, David Jennings, Ash Bell,